Bienvenidos a episodio 5 as we take on Alaves to start the day today. A bit of a mixed bag against relegated sides. Beat Vallecano yesterday, lost to Cadiz in the first game of the season, so hoping for more of the latter than the former as we start today trying to break into those top 2 automatic promotion spots. We've been slowly but surely working our way up the table and now sit just 4 points off Vallecano in second. Alaves will probably be the most difficult game of the day. Oviedo, Leganés and Malaga all mid to lower mid-table. It will probably be the away game against Leganés that we sim, as they are the lower of the 4 sides we face today. But Alaves, as the relegated side, will be the ones that we start with. Away from home, they're 8th currently, so slightly outside the playoffs. Having an indifferent season, but trying to get themselves back at the first time of asking, as are Valladolid. And they're not too far away. 6 points below us, and the gap to the top is 7. So, plenty to be done still. The job is not over yet. So, we'll start with Deportivo Alaves and take it from there. As ever, of course, make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any more. I will be streaming the season finale of the Cambridge United FM save over on Twitch tomorrow, so follow the link in the description to Twitch and follow me over there. It's a case of will we or won't we qualify for European competition for the very first time. So it's a pretty big one, so do join me for it. But now we shall head to Deportivo and hope to get 3 points. Alaves line up with Lucas Perez up top alongside Joselu, who played for someone else in our division last season, I believe. We've come up against him before. Lucas Perez, though, of course, the former Arsenal striker. Wand of a left foot. Show him onto his right. We apparently, according to the graphics coming into the game, are the highest scorers in the league so far this season. And I don't feel like we've really gotten going in front of goals so far this year, with Brenner and Danny Rodriguez not really firing on all cylinders in played games. Certainly bagging a few in sims, but, I mean, if we're the league's top goal scorers before we've fully gotten going for the year, then that really does bode well for the rest of the season. Bay starts, crucially as well, in this ahead of Fabas, who's probably on his way out to fund other signings coming in. I'm still waiting for your feedback on that in the comments section. I've recorded a couple of videos ahead, so I haven't yet seen your feedback on yesterday's video where we floated that idea, but fingers crossed you guys are on board, because I need some money, and I also need some new players, and I think that's probably our best avenue of attack to try and get that money into the club. Bit of a dodgy start here against Alaves, not really gotten going so far, but best goal scorers in the league, about to hopefully continue to be the best goal scorers in the league. And Coque Vegas keeps that out to start. Cufre to Danny Rodriguez. I don't know where their right back's gone, other than walkabouts. Danny Rodriguez is in here, and if I can find a teammate as I dink it towards the back post, yes, Jordan Bula gives Mallorca the 1-0 lead early doors. We've been going behind early far too much recently, but now the boot's on the other foot, or maybe the hat's on the other head, because he's scored a header not with his feet. But regardless, the ball's in the back of the net. Doesn't matter how he scored. We lead. Richards. Oh, nicely intercepted by Ismail Casas. That's excellent defending. And through that gap, and Mbula could be in behind. He's already got one. Can he help set up another? Going to have to turn and look for support, though. Bay is there. Insua's in the middle. Can we find Brenner around the corner? That's not Brenner. That's Danny Rodriguez. Here's Sanchez. All but space now for Danny Rodriguez, and the pass from Insua's overhit. That's crucially killed the move, but can Mbula with a header at the back post score again? Well, it's not even Mbula, here's Mbula. Everybody's not where they're supposed to be. And Sanchez, he's not normally in the box. He can't get the shot away. Pacheco calmly clearing their lines for Depor, but they are walking a tightrope right now at the back and not playing very well, taking risks defensively. We just haven't yet been able to properly punish them for them. But if we're able to do so, even just once more, I think defensively we should be able to hold them out for the majority of the game. We haven't kept a clean sheet in what feels like forever. So certainly I'd like one of those for Coque Vegas. Here's Joselu. And now Borja Sainz again, back to Navarro. Oh, this is well worked. And into Lucas Perez, and we mentioned his left foot. And there goes that clean sheet. As if I jinxed myself immediately. 1-1. Fulgini into Lucas Perez. And Rodriguez has the space. He's looked for the teammate. I thought the keeper was going to come for that, and that is a costly mistake. What was I saying about them making mistakes at the back? Yeah, guess who's gone and made one now? Alaves 2. Mallorca 1. I thought the keeper was going to come for that. But that pass was me thinking that the number 3 was going to get to it as well. Ooh. I can't believe we've gone and done that. We have thrown away a really solid 1-0 lead and now trail 2-1 at the half with the last kick of it. Balls. Gini got the option out wide. Oh, he's just held it up nicely there. Now Lucas Perez is breaking through and that left foot could be in again, but Kim Min-jae with excellent strength just holds him off. I didn't press tackle for fear of fouling him. Good save by Koke Vegas to deny them a third. Oh dear, we are under pressure now. And it's pressure created by my own mistakes. Win that please, Kim. He hasn't! Oh! Haselo nods that down into the ground. It's bounced up over the bar. Perhaps unsighted by the jumping South Korean in front of him, but that is not far away from a 2-goal advantage for our hosts here, Alaves. We have proven that we can score against them so far in this game, so I'm confident of being able to get myself back into it, provided that it remains just the 1 goal. Bay will not get to that ahead of Tachi either. That's been my issue all season, all save, in fact, with this team so far. Passes just not quite finding the mark, whether they be slightly misplaced or slightly overhit. And it's too regular an occurrence for it to be just the occasional mistake. It's a genuine just lack of quality in the passing areas of my players' stats. That's a nice ball into Brenner though, and Insua's gone again. That one is perfectly weighted. This one decent as well. And Mbula has another, our equaliser, and with 25 to go, the game is back on again. One of the best transfers we've made so far in this save. Kim Min-jae. Really pleased with him. Bay has been probably, arguably, our best youngster so far, including Insua in that. Kim Min-jae. Strong challenge, but fair. Wins the ball back. Right, well, the left back's gone walkabouts again. Oh, these overhit passes are going to be the bane of my life. Mbula does recover possession though. Bay. Brenner. Insua. 3-2 Mallorca. Federico Insua thumps it home. We lead again. That is what potential champions do. Make the mistakes, but come back from them. Show character and rebound with strength yet further. From 1-0 up to 2-1 down to 3-2 in front again. Vamos. Fulgini. Back to Frankowski. Just a few seconds to hold out now, Ches. Come on. See it through. Davison forcing him backwards. And a block by Kufre. And the ref does us a favour. The whistle goes. The character of champions. That's what we might call today's episode. Because that's what we've shown today in this first game. We just need to keep that going now for the full episode. And fingers crossed, we will be in those 2 automatic promotion spots come the end of the month of November. A brilliant start, which is not what we've had most recently. Let's keep that going. Oviedo aside, we briefly did a short series with here on the channel, but barely any of those names ring any bells from that series, other than perhaps Borja Sanchez on the bench there. Pretty much a fully different team than they were back, well, I mean, I guess it was probably FIFA 17, was it? Maybe? When Michu was there and we were trying to get the best out of him. Should be 3 points this one on paper. We are the better side. And I'd like to make it a little bit more straightforward than the last game. But we made mistakes. And it's about how you bounce back from your mistakes that truly tells you the character of the side. We did that today in just that one game. We've shown that in previous episodes where we've gotten some actual defeats and then bounced back to get some good results. So hopefully it's purely positive results from here on out. Now we've already had our showing character moment. Let's push on and actually just get 4 straight wins today if we can. My intention was to sell Fabas. My intention is still to sell Fabas. But if attention is shown to Kufre and we end up getting bids in for him, I'm not really going to be in a position to turn those down regardless of where we are in the table. Depending on who it is that comes in for him, and you'd imagine at 81 rated, it would be a rather much higher set, much higher reputation side that does come in for him than ourselves. I could just get this towards the back post where I had someone waiting to try and nod that home. In fact, I think it was Fabas pushing forward from midfield. Bravo getting the start at left back here. It's his first game for me, I think. Brenner out of his feet. He's got support. Fabas looking to burst past the man. I need some support. Insua. Oh, it did get past the 3 defenders trying to block it, but didn't get past the keeper. Oh, I haven't taken Insua off bloody corners yet, have I? I need to do that. He should be onside here. And is. Back to Danny Rodriguez. Kim Bin-jae. Mbula. Sanchez. Oh, go to ground. Go to ground, Antonio. That's a penalty if you flop to the floor there. Where's my dive button? If I press it there, I'm sure we get a spot kick. It's VAR where you need it. There was definitely contact. Never mind. Can Brenner? Yes! Give us a 1-0 lead. There's that finishing stat actually manifesting itself. 1-0 Mallorca inside half an hour. Fabas across to Mbula quickly. Into Brenner. Mbula's going to go again and we'll still try and find him. Insua around the corner. I'll poke this extra across there and then into the middle. Insua, go on. Big 6'5" man can't get there. Grippo with a lovely clearance. Maybe I should have gone for the shot rather than the extra pass. Ivan Bravo. Oh, that's a great delivery. Oh, but he's just too high for Mbula. He leapt as high as he possibly could, missing Kufre's whip. I would have thought headed into this game, but that was a decent delivery by Bravo. And maybe he is good enough to step in whenever we need him to, now that Kufre might well be playing some international football more often. That's overhit, I think. I hope it is. There's Brenner. Come on then, Fabas, get forward. Come on, Fabas, do something properly for me, please. Here we go. Look at that run through from Brenner in that gap. Oh, no, he took an extra half second to slow down a way to try and hit that on his left foot. Evidently still not confident in himself on that left foot. Took a touch and then almost was running too quickly for his own good. Ran past the ball there. Let's give Sanchez the corner. Insua is there at the near post, so there is a tall defender with him. Brenner could be underneath this. Jimmy heads it away. Fabas for a worldie? No. Might have to make some substitutions to try and see this through. Konabuli, make me a run, make me a run. Oh, he hasn't, and I've not really got the space now. Brenner, is that a foul? It is. Can we take the free kick? I'll take a free kick there. Thank you very much. Let's see what we can do. This is going to be a good position to try and take something. We don't have a set-piece specialist, though, unfortunately. Insua's the man that's on it at present, and he probably has the best free kick accuracy of anyone in the team, does he? Yeah, he definitely does. His power's not the highest, so do I lay this off to a teammate? I think we're going to lay it off. Might be Sanchez rushing onto it. Sanchez! Oh, I mean, the keeper could see that all the way, but reacted very late to it. I know it was struck strongly, but still, I think he could have done better with that. Can we get to that with Insua? No. Fabas brings it down. Trying for a worldie for a second time. And again, the answer is no. Andrade, though, looking through there. Insua, he's done it once from that sort of distance, although not first time. And we still have the opportunity for the second goal from a corner, perhaps. Again, flicked away. Again, brought down by Fabas. Again, we go for the worldie, and again, we fail. But, again, we maintain our 1-0 lead. Back to Maya, to Javi Cueto. Valle again, I don't like this. They've got a man over and a man extra. Oh, Ismail Casas from nowhere! Wow, where's he come from with that acrobatic clearance? And it could set up the second goal. Brenner trying desperately to get away. Trying to turn the man. He can at least keep possession. And Fabas still can't get his goal. 12 to go. Another Mallorca corner. Into the middle and into the mix, so we throw it again. And away again. They're very good at defending these set pieces. Oviedo. Rodri on for Cueto now. Another change for them. Sanchez. Come on. Insua, please. No, it was a comfortable height for the goalkeeper. 10 to go. Still 1-0. Not long to go between us and another set of 3 points and hopefully closing the gap to those in those top 2 spaces. 4 points was the gap to second and 7 points the gap to first. I'm not sure who either have on this particular match day, but as we get the ball forward to Zlatanovic and then lose possession, that should be enough. Ref, please, if you don't mind. Ref, if you don't mind, please. Come on now. Thank you. There we go. We've been conceding too many goals where the referee hasn't blown his whistle when he should have. On this occasion, it's just a narrow single to nil margin of victory, but we'll take anything we can get, and we dominated the game as well. Good. Solid victory. Valladolid draw against Cadiz. It's not one of the two above us, but still good to see another promotion rival failing to pick up a result, which you can see there leaves them in 4th, 2 points behind us. But Vallecano and Tenerife still yet to play. Zlatanovic is thankful to still be getting some first team football, which hopefully he will continue to do and continue to grow well. Right, I'm going to sim the one against Leganés and then we'll play Malaga. We've had a bid from those next opponents, Leganés, for Pablo Valcarce. Now, we accepted a bid from Cardiff for him. He's only got 8 months left on his contract, so if we don't accept a bid soon, we will lose him. Is that a deal we can afford to do at the minute with the lack of wide players we have? I will accept. I will accept. Might be a mistake, it may not be. We will find out in due course, but we'll quickly sim this one against Leganés away and should, unfortunately, don't get the victory. A 1-1 draw with Febas finally getting a goal. Coming on for Dani Rodriguez. Of course, Febas, a bench player for us now, with Bay now having that starting spot in my 11. Although Febas started the last game because Bay was away on international duty, but up to 71 rated now. Bay, Insua 77, Brenner 77, growth everywhere else. Casas is now up to 75. He's flying along. Great to see that. Right. Up next for the final game of the episode was Malaga at home. Russo is glad to have been getting a little bit more first team football, which is fine. And unfortunately, Tenerife... Oh, no! Vallecano have won, but Tenerife have lost. Tenerife have lost. They're losing ground. The gap is 4 points now to both sides above us. Vallecano having lost only once so far this season. Game on. If Tenerife fail to pick up 3 points on the next match day and we win our game against Malaga, and with Tenerife to play in the next episode as well, we could well find ourselves in those top 2 before Christmas. Valcarce has agreed contract terms on this occasion. He will join Leganés at the beginning of January. And now we have some scout reports from Egypt and Portugal again. Only 210. Come on. That potential is up to 93, but he's going to be early 50s, and at 17 he's just not going to grow that far, I'm afraid. Ooh, yuck. We are not... Oh! I'll give him a little bit longer because £200,000 isn't... He's not going to start off the greatest, but he's only 15, so there's some potential there. 200 grand. He was 200 as well, wasn't he? Of the two, I'm going to stick with Flavio Arnos, but I can't say as I'm confident that he's going to be worthwhile at all. Right, from Egypt, anything here? Not really by the looks of things here either. 66 to 92. Zaki Ali. Hello, sir. Consider me intrigued about you. 69 to 93 potential, but starting at a really decent rating. Where are you? What were we looking for in Egypt? We were looking for playmakers. We were looking for playmakers. He's a cam by default, 66 rated. Not rapid. Oh. So then, when we were looking for technically gifted players, we didn't get any that actually were any good technically. But looking for playmakers, Zaki Ali is the future. That has me very excited. Jardim isn't really looking that good. Lucero is probably the better of the two. So, but he's not as high. I'm torn. I don't really know what to do. Neither of them are actually that good, are they? Nunez is probably the better of the three. He is a year older, but certainly significantly higher rated. Tiami's now 68, so he's continuing to grow too. But Zaki Ali at 16 and 66 rated. Change him to centre mid rather than cam. Free kick accuracy is good too. I am significantly intrigued by him. I think as a centre mid he'd be better because of that lack of pace. He's not going to be an explosive cam, is he? But change him to centre mid, that'll take just 10 weeks. We might be onto something there. We may well be onto something. We'll leave that for now. I do need to put some development plans on these other youngsters. So I'll go and do that, and I'll see you in the game against Malaga. Malaga's starting 11 doesn't look too scary. They're a side that certainly should be in the league above. But find themselves in La Liga Smart Bank, and well, 4-1, 4-1 isn't the most adventurous either, is it? The mid-table having a poor season by their standards. We're flying at the minute. Let's keep soaring. Is Ramon. Staying on the front foot, Malaga, despite being away from home and playing a defensive formation. Bodies are forward here, but if bodies are forward, that means bodies aren't back. Counter time. Sanchez has overrun it. No counter time. Ramon Enriquez will try again and find Busafiani out wide. And Chavaria. Kim utilising that strength. And Bay, he's popular with you guys right now. As he is with me too, to be fair. He could be a real baller for us in midfield. We'll use him again. And around the corner. And Danny Rodriguez hasn't been in behind on many occasions this year. But can still provide the finish given the opportunity. Danny Rodriguez! Captain fantastic at it again. Malaga 0, Mallorca 1. I think he was actually going to take control there. Insua should win this. He has done, but he's not done well. Come on, Federico. I purposefully played that over the top to you because you're 6'5". Lomban into Quintana around the corner nicely to Jairo. They've got options. Oh man, free at the back post. Brilliant save from the header. And again, Koke Vegas with a double save and a triple. Wow! Excellent goalkeeping from our number 1. Is he number 1? Oh no, he's number 25 apparently. Well, I'll change his number to number 1 next season. So Jairo into the middle. Wow, what a triple. Oh, Jesus, that nearly went in as well. Christ alive, Malaga are pressing for that equaliser, but he's not letting go of this clean sheet yet, Koke Vegas. He heard me in the first game talking about the fact that we haven't kept one for a while and wanting to keep one and weren't able to do it against Alaves. We just got one in the last game though with a single goal to 0 victory, and maybe he can make it back to back. Ah, it's a throw. Never mind, not that we've been that good from corners recently anyway. Looking for Insua. Bay on the edge of the box. Oh, yet to score it. No, he scored in the last episode, didn't he? Oh, Danny Rodriguez is in again. Is it to be 2 for him? It's not. Brilliant chance. Arguably better than his first. And he sliced it off the toes and it's bent past the post. Oh, very, very nearly, but no second yet. Ramon Enriquez. And he will find him and helped on its way. Chavaria sweeps home and Malaga have an equaliser in stoppage time at the end of the first half. We've seen a lot of goals scored in similar fashion by the AI in the past few games. Just a ball forward like that and then just helped on its way by the striker first time, and Koke Vegas can't deal with them on any occasion. That's an equaliser. No back-to-back clean sheets for Koke Vegas on this occasion despite his miraculous triple save earlier on, and we will have to go again in the second half. Bumbula. Fabas off the bench. Danny Rodriguez now central. He's had a lot to do in this game already, Danny Rodriguez, from that wide role. Trying to draw him into the middle now that he's seemingly playing quite well. Brenner to Valcas, who's gone on that. Oh, what a save! Whoa, I tell you what, that's one of the saves of the season. Fingertip stuff from the Malaga number 1 to fly across his goal there to get in the way of that. It's a shame we're not going to see a replay of it because that certainly deserves another look. Rodriguez, oh come on, that's not supposed to go there. We've had them on the back foot and now we're the ones that are chasing our tails. Christian has the option out wide and we'll try and force him to make the decision with Kim, and unfortunately he's made the decision well. Jairo fails to make his decision well but gets the lucky bounce twice. Once back to him, once to Lomban. Kim does get the ball back. Come on then, Danny. Go on then, Jordi. Come on then, Brenner. Is he going to get in that gap? Come on. Where's that ultimate sprint speed? And Valcarce looking for... Oh, and he's missed Brenner. Fabas. Ambula. Yes, there we go. With 13 left on the clock. Finally, we have got the goal to go in front again. And that has been coming. Wave after wave of red attack. Oh, eventually, we get the goal that we've been searching for. I was a little bit frustrated in the build-up that a couple of the passes didn't go where I wanted them to, but the ball has ended up with the ultimate into the bottom left-hand corner. That'll do very nicely. Let's hold on to it this time. And Brenner's on his bike and found well. And short here in the middle is Danny Rodriguez. And Fabas is the one making the run through. But around the corner, Valcarce Danny Rodriguez is back there. Oh, please, come on. This is building well, but possession given away. But we wasted enough time to hold on. We wasted enough time to hold on. Oh, that was hard fought, that one. Malaga were very, very good in that game. Excellent goalkeeping at both ends of the field. Valladolid victorious, frustratingly. I didn't see what Vallecano or Tenerife did. Tenerife win their game. No, draw their game. Draw their game. No, they've won it because the gap is still 4, isn't it? They've won it. Did they win it? Just got to double check. Vallecano is still yet to play. And I think Tenerife, the first game we play tomorrow, they drew with Malaga, who we've just beaten. And then, yeah, they beat Ponferradina, who, to be fair, are right down the bottom and struggling. Who do they have? Vallecano. Oh, Vallecano have Cartagena away. That's probably a pretty straightforward victory for them. So as we head into tomorrow's episode, which is the last of the calendar year, we have Cartagena ourselves, as well as Ponferradina, then Tenerife, then Cartagena midweek, and Albacete at the end of the month, before we head into that January transfer window where we're going to look to sell a player of higher value, of higher rating, whether that be Cufré or Febas. Obviously, Febas is the preferred. I'd like to keep Cufré, but I expect some interest in our Argentinian left-back in this upcoming window. But that'll do us for now. That's all for today, and we will take those points and close in on that gap. Vallecano also victorious, so unfortunately the gap stays at 4, but for the time being, quite happy to sit where we are, in good form and making moves further forward. We could close that gap on Tenerife and maybe get into second tomorrow. That's what we'll try and do. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. Tomorrow is going to be a good one. I'll see you then.